Absolutely.
I mean, I think with stage presence, it's a bit of both, you know, it kind of depends on the song, what part of the song we have a lot of dynamics in the music that we write, and we want to make sure that physically, where it's theatrical is whatever we're playing, so it translates to the crowd both visually as well as audibly.
And to add on top of that, a lot of it in the realm of old school rock and roll, I don't think we necessarily have any disagreements. The mission of the band is to create music, and the four of us really work very well together in both songwriting context and in the recording context. So we have ideas, and our goal is to write something that is interesting to the audience as well as ourselves. So I would say it comes from the melody. So I'll come up with ideas and we'll translate them into an actual song, and I'll send them over to Gavin. Once Gavin gets the actual song, he'll come up with lyrics. So we kind of write it like Tool does, in the sense of we like the accompaniment first, and then the lyrics will evolve with that, and we end up changing it a bunch of times as well. So there's never one solid way that we come to a final decision. It's very much, I would say, on the panel in a way. Everybody puts a huge input on it, and it develops over time.
Absolutely. And then usually when I hear the instrumental, I know what the message and the emotion is, and I'll start to come up with rhythms and melodies tonight, and then I'll find words to fit those rhythms and melodies. But I mean, once then I hear the drums, I end up rewriting the song because it has a new emotion, it has a new message and life to it. And then when I hit the bass, you know, I kind of do the same thing. I tweak it just a little bit more. So it really is just layer upon layer of writing, listening, rewriting, listening.
All right. So as far as music theory goes, I think that's my forte. So you have to learn the rules. You have to. But then you need to break all of them when you write music. Because if you just wing it, all of your songs are going to sound the same. And
very chaotic. So I view music theory like a boat or a hot tub in the sense of I have friends who own those things, but I do not own those things because I don't want the time that it takes to manage those things.
So I'm glad you like my hot tub, guys.
I love your hot tub.
Good for you.
So as far as hanging out with people and unwinding after the show, a big crowd, I think it's very important to do that at first, like at least for a while. I'd like at the end of the night to be able to pull away and kind of decompress.
No, I just kind of breathe throughout the night where, you know, immediately get off stage, first thing I try to do is get to the merch booth as quickly as possible, take photos of people, you know, sign autographs, sell merch, have a great time, and then I'll kind of like scurry away somewhere where I get like a snack, get something to drink, rehydrate, energy drink, kind of get myself back up to speed. And
want to play at a rock stadium, bigger the better. Incarceration for sure. Probably definitely not this year, but next year that'd be a cool goal for us.
absolutely, the stadium, like there's nothing like being on stage, you know. I mean, compared to sex, drugs, and rock and roll, that's why they say it in that order, because you save the best for last, and being on stage is rock and roll. It's fucking amazing. And then, but then also from like, you know, a business perspective and from like a legacy perspective, if you can write that song for a movie that is that song for the movie, I mean, people won't even know who your band is, but they'll know your movie, or they'll know your song, and they'll know it because of that movie, or they'll know that movie because of your song, and that's a legacy that you really, it's almost impossible to capture on the stage alone in one performance. So I hope to achieve both throughout this life in this band.